All right, I am in front of this house on Hummel, and I want to show you the area. But before I jump in, this house has something very interesting that that could make it for a super cool Airbnb, but it does need some help. So it's kind of in a corner here. It's almost like a little circle, but it's really quiet back here. If you look on the map, well, I'll back up here. There are some houses that are cool. This neighborhood has lots of unique houses, but there's a lot of houses that are not well kept. This one right across the street is in pretty rough shape. Some are really nice, some are modest. It's a very eclectic neighborhood. So that being said, this is the house right here. So it's got nice cared for, well, I shouldn't say cared for, it's got nice landscaping. It needs, like the tree needs to be trimmed back and some of these beds need to be cleaned up, but it's got really interesting curb appeal. The neighbors have this thick, tall hedge, so there's some privacy. And the lot's pretty big. And it's got really, it's a unique house. I mean, you saw the pictures. If you wanted to, it wouldn't be a big deal to enclose this carport and turn it into a garage. I think it's kind of cool as it is. But that being said, just here's the front of the house. I'm actually going to zoom back a little bit so you have a little more perspective. The layout is kind of funky. It needs a little bit of help. There's not really a true master bedroom. But anyway, I'm going to save the surprise for last. There's a deck here so you can walk up from that back door. And the backyard, it's very basic. There's nothing, I mean, it's kept well, but you need a fence all along here for privacy. I would put a flower bed along there and a little drip system and kind of clean this up a little bit, give it a little bit of appeal. But you can see there's a deck right here. There's no access to this deck from inside the house. You have to go through the carport. There's a little shed right here, and there's a little garden space over back here in the corner also. And then I'm just gonna point this other patio out so that you can tell the access from the inside, but you can see there's a big, tall patio right here that you can access like from the dining area inside. And then you got a little side yard here, and there's stairs that come out from the dining room on the other side as well. So I'll point that out, but a little garden space here too. Let's get into the house and give you a feel for what is going on in there. Yeah. Okay. So when you walk in, it's a split level. If you go up to the left here, you've got basically all the living space. And if you come down to the right here, there's a couple, well, one real bedroom, one small kind of quasi bedroom, and then the bonus feature. But coming up the stairs here, to give you a feel for the layout, if I turn to the right, bathroom, bedrooms are down this hall. If I turn to the left, you've got kitchen, dining, and tall vaulted ceilings here, fireplace. This living area, it's not that big. There's a step up to get into the dining room onto this wood floor here. Let me see if I can get it. So there's a little wood floor. You step up about 6 inches. Between that and that fireplace, I would say it's 18 feet, and then left to right, it's probably about 15 feet. It's a wood burning fireplace. The ceilings at the peak up here are probably 12 or 14 feet. And then this is all the other kind of great room. So you've got, obviously, typical kitchen here. These are Formica countertops. They're in good shape, but they're, you know, not super high-end stuff. And same thing here, the backsplash, just kind of dated. Cabinets, I think these are red oak. They're kind of dated, but they're in great shape. Little sink. I mean, the kitchen and everything in here, it's pretty modest. It's all in good shape. There's a big island there that's 8 feet wide. Little breakfast bar on the other side, and then you've got your dining area over here. And it's a good sized dining area. From left to right, it's probably 18 feet, and then probably another 18 feet from where I'm standing to that door. I didn't peek in this closet when I was initially walking through. Yeah, washer and dryer and water heater. Water heater looks to be pretty new. I don't see a sticker on it, but it can't be more than a couple years old. But pretty good sized wash closet, and you've got shelving there. Okay, so this is the door that goes out onto that patio. The base of the patio, it's nothing special. It's actually just like a high strength roofing material. So you could probably put like some decking over the top of that and it would look a lot nicer. Lock that up, and then just again for your reference, there's double doors here, and there's just a little stairway that goes down to the backyard from there. So that's the living area up here. I'll take you down to see the bedrooms. So coming down this hall, there's just a coat closet here as you walk in. Pretty basic, about 3 by 3 feet. And then immediately to the left, you've got the only full bathroom I think in the house. Well, I'll double check that downstairs, but pretty basic. It's not very modern. I would probably redo this bathroom if I were doing it as an Airbnb. It's clean. It just needs a little updating. And then you've got one bedroom over here. It's pretty small, probably 10 by 11 feet, maybe a little bit bigger, but this wall over here kind of juts out the entrance. You can see that wall right here kind of pops out. And so left to right there, it's only about 8 feet. So it's a pretty small room. This room, the window overlooks that little deck. And then across the hall, you've got a little bit bigger room. This room's probably 12 by 15. There's 2 closets over on that side. They're both about 5 by 2 feet. You've got a window overlooking the backyard, that little deck that is off the back of the house. And then the bedrooms do have vaulted ceilings too, so that's nice. I mean, the ceiling in here is probably 12 feet high. The ceilings upstairs are really high, and it makes it feel bigger, I think, than it is. So let's head downstairs and take a look down there. So you've got your crazy carpet here. And right when you get downstairs, you can see right here, there is a wet bar. Well, no, I shouldn't say wet. Is it a wet? Yeah, it is a wet bar. It's plumbed. So, I mean, it probably needs a little bit of love, but there's a bar down here. And it's pretty big for this space, but it's cool. So again, there's the front door. I'm going to turn left right now. So there's, oh, sorry, this is 3/4 bath. So, and this is dated too, though. You've got some pretty basic roll linoleum flooring. That's a 30-inch vanity, a toilet, and then you've got a shower here. All in good shape, just dated. And then at the end of this hallway, there are a couple rooms. This one, I don't think the window quite meets egress, but it's a pretty good sized room, 12 by 12. Got a little closet over here. Closet's about 8 by 4 feet. It's the biggest closet in the house, I think. And then this closet right here has the furnace in it. The furnace, there's no sticker on this one either. I would guess it's probably 10 years old, maybe a little bit older. It's a gas furnace. It looks like it's vented correctly, which is good. And then across the hall over here, there is another room. There's no real closet. They've got a space, like a storage space in here, but there's no window in here, and this room's pretty small. From the door to this wall on the right here, it's probably about 7 feet, and I would say it's 10 feet the other direction. So it's probably 10 or 12 feet where this storage area is as it bumps out, but it's a pretty small room. If you were to close this in and make it a closet, it would be a very small bedroom, and you don't have a window anyway. So heading back down this way, there's kind of an open space here. I mean, I imagine you could put an entertainment system here. You could put foosball, a pool table, something like that would make it pretty cool. So open space there. And then this is the cool thing. So you can see there's a little theater sign there. I'll show you the bar from this sign. So there's the bar. But I opened this up. I should have closed it before I came down. You come down 3 steps here. And then when you come down to the bottom of the steps, there is this ticket booth, and you walk in this door, and I'm going to turn the lights on. My kiddos are with me here. It's a legit movie theater with 9 seats. It's one of the coolest things I have ever seen in a house here, and I wish that there was other cool stuff around, but it's very cool. So it's got, there's obviously a projector. There's 9 legitimate theater seats, so 3 rows of 3. It's got a theater sound system, so there's surround sound speakers like up against the walls. It's all soundproofed. And then just to open this back up, I mean, I'm not sure what equipment actually comes with the house. This is all here, so I'd imagine it's probably at least negotiable, but he's got a setup here where you can stream movies. There's a DVD player. There's your receiver to control all the sound and that sort of thing. And so it's super cool, super cool. Oh, I wonder, I didn't even look at these. I wonder if these are just like DVD storage or something. Yeah, they're little DVD cabinets. I think the house needs some love for sure. And there are issues like there's no real master bedroom and the bedrooms are pretty small. A lot of it's dated. That theater's really cool though. Yeah, I'm going to think on it a little bit, maybe check with Matt, cause it's very unique. That's the house.